When George Orwell began writing one of the greatest novels of his life, he was gravely ill with tuberculosis and nearly broke. He chose a subject so politically charged that even he doubted anyone would dare publish it. Yet the sheer passion for the story kept him going. In a rain-soaked, isolated cottage, Orwell quietly wove a narrative that would rattle the future. When the manuscript was finished, his fears proved real. Publisher after publisher rejected it, including Faber and Faber, which had released many of his earlier works. Between 1943 and 1944, the world was still reeling from World War II, and the Soviet Union, an ally against Nazi Germany, was admired in the West. Joseph Stalin was hailed as a dependable partner, even as his regime committed purges, mass killings, and historical distortions. Orwell, a lifelong socialist, saw through the facade. He believed the Russian Revolution had replaced one form of oppression with another. That clarity made publishers wary, but he refused to give up. After months of knocking on doors, he finally released the book through Sicker and Warburg. The reaction was explosive. Some critics hailed it. Others dismissed it outright. The novel was banned in the US, the UK, Russia, Kenya, and beyond. Ironically, the CIA later bought the rights to produce its first animated feature from the text. References to the story have since surfaced everywhere, from Pink Floyd's albums to The Simpsons and BoJack Horseman. That 1945 novel was Animal Farm, home to the immortal line, "All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others." Why does it still ignite debate? Because it is more than a satire of Soviet communism. Beneath its allegory lie sharp insights into human nature, failed revolutions, the psychology of power, and the mechanics of dictatorship. The book opens on Manna Farm, where Mr. Jones cruelly exploits his animals. Guided by the visionary pig old major, the animals unite, overthrow their master, and rename the place Animal Farm. At first, life improves. They write new principles and share work and food. But the harmony is brief. A cunning pig named Napoleon seizes control, silences dissent with a pack of vicious dogs, and slowly becomes as oppressive as the humans. He expelled. Other pigs join him, living in luxury while the working animals starve. The loyal horse boxer embodies the exploited masseuse, working harder, believing change will come, trusting the leader no matter the abuse. His tragic fate exposes how authoritarian rulers survive not only through violence, but through fear, ignorance, and the silence of the oppressed. Language itself becomes a weapon. Through the slick propagandist, squealer Napoleon twists, word spins half-truths, and rewrites history until the farm's founding slogan, "All animals are equal," mutates into "All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others." The parallels to modern propaganda, fake news, and emotional manipulation are unmistakable. In the chilling final scene, the pigs dine and play cards with humans, and the other animals can no longer tell them apart. Orwell's message is stark. Power, left unchecked, always corrupts, no matter who holds it. Though rooted in Stalinism, Animal Farm speaks to every society. It reveals how revolutions can betray their ideals, how crowds surrender critical thinking, and how emotional manipulation shapes politics, consumer behavior, and even ideological extremism. It is as much a study of psychology and sociology as it is a political fable. Orwell reminds us that authoritarianism never truly dies. It merely changes shape. His goal is clear. Question slogans, examine motives, and defend your rights, or the cycle of oppression will repeat. Animal Farm remains timeless because it is, ultimately, our story, and its ending can change only if we have the will to change it.